Right, I've got to go to my room. It's a man, is it? Is it a man? Sunsets lately.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a picture of you and shoot. I'm going to send to Dennis. And it feels really, really quiet there on the beach. And then Palolem is sort of a bit busier than this, so you've got this kind of balance here. Then Palolem's a little bit, you know, and then Agonda is sort of like a big stretch of sand that's kind of quite beautiful, but usually really empty.
Yeah.
You know, really nice for that. But I mean, it kind of has that. Nobody's. It's so big, but there's nobody there, kind of thing. But really good, you know. I mean, you know. I'm here for 2 weeks, so I know as soon as I get back in January in the UK, it's going to be right. Got to get to grips with everything and start moving on that and trying to bring the energy. I mean, and January's such a tough month for me. I hate it. It's major. So people say, why are you here now? It's like, now, these days, I've got this whole thing about Christmas in January. I used to really like Christmas, but now I don't. So I don't like it. Well, I don't like it in the UK, so there's this really weird choice about which. I'll skip Christmas, but then I've got a full-on January.
Yeah.
Or I'll have to suffer through Christmas and then escape in January. So
it's just how in the UK it becomes such a stupid time for people where kind of like comes for everyone. But you go to Tesco and they're wheeling out new fridges to put more trifle into. And it's just, can we just not be a bit normal? And the Scousers do it too much as well.
I just find it now sort of harsh and empty. And nobody's really knows why they're doing it. They're just driven to do it. And then,
yeah.
So when, especially at this time of year, their energy fluctuates. Mine can never fluctuate. That's I've agreed that it's like almost like a contract. So I'm not going to, even if I'm feeling depleted in any way, then I'm not bringing that.
Back with like even something so simple as water, how the Victorians basically started to affect that back in those days, and sanitation over the last century got really good, and how much of a backward step a lot of the, like even the Indian officials, bribery is a factor.
Big time, yeah. Yeah, it's whether you kind of want to get into all that. Yeah, I mean, everybody's bribed. In Goa especially, all around here, it's all bribes. All over India, I think, but I mean, South India, you know, there used to be a thing with the helmets that if you're on a scooter, and this whole thing with the one of the cases that started to go through were quietly dropped because the legality was questionable. There needs to be some foundation there.
Well, it's the entire thing. Like, I actually think Boris Johnson.
Yeah.
I reckon actually he would have been forgiven by the public if they'd come back and go, you know what, we fucked up on the fines for the pandemic. We're going to refund every single one.
Yes, I agree. Just a simple thing, yeah.
Got forgiven, and he would have stayed in power, but they were so arrogant to not realise that.
I think it's part of the political culture that they cannot admit any form of mistake, and they're trapped by that because.
Your business. So, like, one time I was sat on a GP surgery in Tunbridge Wells, and I'm kind of on my phone, but I've actually got it on airplane mode as well, because people might still do that. But this guy just like stands up, and he's looking around, and he's very loudly going, "Don't worry, I'm just looking for a poster that says no mobile phones." And I just said, "It's over there, mate." But if he'd actually kind of said to me, "Oh, do you mind not using?"